Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is Lane Thomas, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Lead off for Washington, the center fielder, number 28.
Now the first pitch.
Thomas.
And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A very fine afternoon for baseball, 67 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 3.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball one.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So now here is Juan Soto looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Chop toward the second baseman. Myers has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Thomas on third with 2 out. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, the guy they call Strauss is on right now. This guy's lived up to the hype. Former first pick in the draft out of San Diego State University. Won a World Series championship with the Washington Nationals. Might have the best overall package pitches in baseball. Really good fastball, good changeup, good curveball, and also a good hard slider. 4 pitches, he'll throw any at any time for strikes. One of the top pitchers in the game, Steven Strasburg.
Jonathan Villar is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Strasburg comes set. Here's his offering.
That's down.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
Three-0 count. Here it comes.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Pitch on the way. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Full count.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball inside.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Strasburg is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Francisco Lindor is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Pete Alonso. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First pitch on its way.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bell scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate here is Yadiel Hernandez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Called strike 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fouled off. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And another foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Now to bat, Keibert Ruiz. First delivery to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good curveball. Strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Keibert Ruiz is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. At the plate, Luis Garcia. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. You're going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Baez is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
And he struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting it.
At the plate now is James McCann. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. He's set, and the pitch. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Steven Strasburg. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball and a count like that is just unforgivable.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Lane Thomas now. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He singled to open up the ball game. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So now to the plate, number 3. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First offering on its way. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
swing and a liner. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jonathan Villar will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes.
Nope.
Bases are empty. One man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
Ball. Catch inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Next it'll be Brandon Nimmo. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
2-0.
Three and 0 now. Francisco Lindor would be next. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the first pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Change up low, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Two and 1. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he pops it up. Garcia over to his left, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him.
Off the plate, ball
Soto
1.
stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-0 home. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now here is Yadiel Hernandez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Pete Alonso is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Sliced hard on the ground, fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next, here is Michael Conforto. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now with the plate is Javier Baez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Keibert Ruiz will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
At the plate now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. picks him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Stepping up is Carter Kieboom. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they've both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Leading up for the Mets, the left fielder, number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in will be James McCann. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Jonathan Villar. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-0. Here it is.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And that misses ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the 1-0. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-0 to him now. And that's over. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
VR is off at first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. The 3-1. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Stepping in once again is Steven Strasburg. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Swing and a line drive. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitch leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Stepping in now, Lane Thomas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Nimmo in pursuit. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Next to stand in is Juan Soto. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A little bouncer. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. No hits to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mets are out on top, 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Strasburg comes set. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Strasburg on 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Soto moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
2-0. Alonso, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 3-0.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
The 3-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
High in the air out to center field. Thomas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now into the box is Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the AB now. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. So stepping in is Yadiel Hernandez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand. or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now that.
So next to hit is Luis Garcia, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. And there's ball 1.
Ball.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They're down 2-1.
7th inning stretch.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Harper is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Alex Avila will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Javier Baez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nope. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No outs, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Digging in next, James McCann. He doubled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. One out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. Count remains full.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Payoff pitch one more time. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1. Hit back toward the mound. Reined in. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Davis, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
New York Mets, number 65, Trevor May.
And now in the box, Carter Kieboom. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The third baseman, number 8, Carter Kieboom.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a ball.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. May, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a fourth-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Called strike two. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the run is Nimmo. He makes the running play. 2 down. Next to dig in, Lane Thomas. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First offering on its way, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Paulo Espino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Paulo Espino.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here comes another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Thomas is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. No hits to this point. And now the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Here it comes on 0-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Now into the box, number 3. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Juan Soto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Josh Bell, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And that one got a piece of it.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Up next, Yadiel Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game. It is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Last strike now for the Nats. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. 3-1 the final score this afternoon.